until he broke from the script and did the video and the song with her. They started coming after Michael Jackson then. Are you following me? Listen close, Lord. Listen close to what Michael Jackson was saying in his songs and some of the moves that he made. He was calling them outright devils. And in certain interviews, he said, no, I can't really say too much because they're listening. They're watching. They're trying to destroy me. Well, what was the day that he was talking about? Are you following me? Right. And then they set up the black man to be his physician and to be his caretaker. And isn't it ironic that the black man is responsible for killing another black man? You see how they work?
That's how they do it, though. That's how they do it. It's always that way. I try to explain to people, if you study the history, it's always one of us that does the actual act, and there's always somebody behind the scenes that's pulling the strings. I've been saying that since the Malcolm X days. I was like, y'all gotta, study the history. Nobody chooses to acknowledge that, or they disconnect from it, or a lot of you are just not knowledgeable about that information. But you're absolutely right. This has been going on for a very long time.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what they tried to do to me recently. You remember Sam Cooke?
Yes, I remember Sam Cooke.
Sam Cooke was the one that wanted his own distribution. Sam Cooke fought them to get the control of his masters, his own music, to do his own business, to put out his own records. They set him up. They said with a prostitute. She was an agent that he invited her to his hotel room, and she ended up shooting him to death. Then they turned around and lied and said he committed suicide.
Wow.
So what they do, brothers and sisters, they match your frequency. They'll groom that person for years, and they'll send that person in your path, and she or he will be exactly what you've been looking for. So I get the conscious sister with the locks, eating fucking couscous and goddamn tofu that come up next to me. Peace, brother. Push my damn ass the fuck out of my damn face. I ain't falling for that madness. I'm not falling for it. Y'all got to try another trick. You understand what I'm saying? You're going to end up getting hurt, and your ass going to get hurt. And I'm not falling for that. Are you following me?
Right. Well, now let me ask you this. Now, since you brought that up, let's get into a little bit of problem resolutions to the problem. How is one able to look? What are we to look for? I heard you say agents and things of that nature. Lord knows I've had my share of certain things happening, around me. How does one know what to look for when they're on this type of a path? Because I'm certainly someone who's out there trying to get the information out to my people as much as possible, especially in these trying times.
Well, first of all, I think in the mating process and trying to get to know someone, we have to walk 4 seasons with them. That's a year. Are you following me? And then we have to know and understand certain basic things, man, that we see in people. We know what our culture is like. We know what kind of language we use. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
We know what's what when we use slang. They call it ebonics. But we know how to communicate with one another, verbal and nonverbal communication. Are you following me?
Yeah.
So we know what that is. We know when people come among us that are brand new. We know how to scope people out. All you got to do is listen to your inner self, which I call the God self.
Right.
And it'll tell you ain't nothing spooky. You know when a person ain't right. Are you following me?
Right.
You know when to keep certain people away from you. So we just got to listen to the God self. That's all that is being in tune with one another. But what do I mean when I say they match your frequency? Hey, Sister Isis, they know you. They know you coming in the name of ISIS. They already know what you're about. They hear you on your radio station. Listen to fine, handsome dude, well-built, dark-skinned brother, conscious, shooting on a tie stick, carrying a couple of conscious books around. You understand what I'm saying? Take you out to dinner to the finest vegetarian restaurants and shit. That shit only lasts for a minute, because if you really watch them, they'll break from the script. Are you following me?
Right.
So we have to understand that kind of thing. I'm not talking about the good people that are out there that try to live a righteous, conscious lifestyle. I'm not talking about them. And the Lord knows I'd like to meet one of them sisters, but nonetheless, sisters used to say, Griff, you're a bit too much for me, brother. He said, you're carrying some women off. No, I'm just real about this. Let me tell you, man, my last marriage, I've been married twice. My last marriage, my wife left me on my damn deathbed. So sisters that are out there, you don't think that's something to keep my guard up about? I'm not guarded, but nonetheless, damn. I'm laying next to this woman every goddamn night thinking she got my back. She started saying things like, you know, honey, do you have to sleep with the gun under the pillow? And what is this strange mail that you're getting that gets you so upset? And who are these people sitting outside the door? And who are these people down the street in the van with the tinted windows? You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Well, hey, before I married you, I told you about all this shit. You were the one that took the house. So if you're not built for this, you say, do your thing. Sure enough, I ended up on a slab in Littleton, England, paralyzed from the waist down, and she broke the fuck out.
Wow.
Now, y'all tell me, here I am in a group called Public Enemy, not Public Friend, bringing the noise, man, calling these people out, putting it down. All of a sudden, I wake up, and these brothers are doing press conferences talking against me, talking bad about me. Russell Simmons called me a stage prop. I'm like, huh? I'm like, oh, okay. Leading me out to dry. Okay, cool. No problem. Y'all tell me. Now, mind you, I ain't talking about some brothers I just met. I grew up with these brothers. The S1Ws, I trained myself. And if somebody to turn on you like that, something's up. Are you following me?
Right.
Once again, for the brothers in Public Enemy that I got love for and they know it, you know, since then, some of us have apologized to one another and we've mended those damn fences. But those that are still in Public Enemy that I got to see every week, that still plotting against me, shame on you. But we're going to smoke your black ass out in a minute. Plain and damn simple.
I got another caller that just called in. Mercavelli, 1873, bro. You're on the air. You got a question for Professor Griff?
Yo, what's up? Nah, I really ain't got a question for brother Professor Griff. Yo, I've been listening to your music all my life, basically. You're a dope brother. Keep on doing what you're doing. I've been following you on YouTube for about the last 6 months. I'm glad that you just, putting out your stuff, man.
Oh, good thanks, man. I really appreciate that. But I just want to say to you, man, I'm 49 years old, man. I've been putting this stuff out for a long time. I'm happy that people like yourself, ISIS, and some of the other people that's calling in and listening, I'm happy for this day because I couldn't get this damn many people to listen to me. I used to do lectures, man, and 20 people would show up. Are you following me?
Wow.
So I'm thankful, seriously. I'm thankful for the opportunity to talk to some people. I do have to apologize in most cases for the manner in which I bring this across because I'm responsible for this particular truth. I own it. And I'm responsible for the way I deliver it. Are you following me? And I don't want the people to hear my raspy voice and hear me talking kind of, boastful and tough and think that I'm a tough guy. That's not me. That's not people that are out there that listen to my voice that know me. I'm a jovial person, man. I tell jokes, kick it, have fun, do whatever, but I know and understand what the truth is, and I'm not going for it. You know why? Because our babies' lives at stake, man. Did you see what happened recently with this H1N1, H1N5 stuff that was going on?
Over the Ukraine, you mean?
No, I'm talking about the Hispanic one, nigger one virus.
Oh. No, what's going on?
You see, they put it out. It wasn't strong enough. They recalled it.
Yeah.
And then they put the implantable microchip in it, and then they re-released it.
Yeah, the microchip. It was funny that you mentioned that because the doctors were complaining about the size of the needle and how they're much bigger now than they were before.
Right.
And then they tried to play it off, talking about, this is supposed to be the correct size for the vaccine. And people are falling into that trap, man. There's so many people I know that actually fell for that trap as far as, like, going to get that vaccine done. And I'm just like, I was like, you've been getting sick. You've been on this planet for how many years? And you've been getting sick pretty much on and off all throughout your life. And all of a sudden, because the government says that there's a swine flu, you need to take it when the regular flu is taking out almost 500,000 people around the world every year. You know what I'm saying? And the swine flu's got, like, real small numbers. Like, what's wrong with this picture here? It's crazy.
Listen, get some echinacea and golden seal. Take it week on, 1 week off. Get you some real vitamin C. Take it every single day, 1,000 milligrams. All right? Get you some B complex. All right? Get you some colloidal silver.